Morning, it's your girl Cinnamon Morant, aka Cinnamon Spice, author of Generational Overcomers No More Silence, your youth, family, and individual transitional coach. Good top of the week. It is Monday, and we're wide open and we're ready for the week. What I want to do this week is just make this week about overcoming emotions, unhealthy emotions. This weekend, I had the opportunity to present on managing your emotions at a conference, and I just want to share a little bit about what I talked about. One of the things that we covered was emotions. Our emotions are needed, and not necessarily that they are bad things. It's the way that we manage them. Is it becomes bad when we don't have the tools in order to navigate or make right decisions or to respond appropriately or in a healthy way. There's so many different types of emotions. You can go from feeling happy, depressed, sad, discouraged. Um, what else I'm trying to think, fear, anger. So there's so many types of emotions out there that we can go through life. And one thing I want you to understand is we all have obstacles in life. There's a lot of times when we going through our obstacles, we don't see that other people are going through, so we become isolated. Sometimes we become angry and we think that we're in this fight alone, but there's all sorts of things. People go through divorces every day. We lose people in our lives. We have to deal with bills, fatherlessness, um, just all sorts of being mistreated, being picked on, not having things that other people may have. All those things can begin to affect how we our a healthy emotional state. But what I want you guys to know is that no matter what we go through, we still have the power to um, have healthy emotions and display them towards each other. Because if we don't, we'll hurt the people closest to us, like fear. I had an issue with fear, like lots of fear because of the instability I grew up with. Not having a dad there, not the bills not being paid on time a lot of times, and not because and it was only because my mom was single parent and she was a teacher. I mean, she was a fighter, and she was a person who wanted to provide for us. It was just the fact of she was by herself trying to provide for us. So the instability and fear, I was afraid to ask for things. I was afraid to speak up, afraid to fail, afraid to have relationships with people. So fear can grip you, and what fear does, it stops you from becoming all that you're supposed to be. It gets you to a place of insecurity a lot of times, where you even begin to blame other people. You won't become close to people. You have trust issues. So fear is an issue that is huge and unhealthy emotions. But you can come to a place of stability and peace. You want to come to a place of tranquility and peace in your life, where the absence of fear. You may feel fear, but you have to still face what you're dealing with. You have to build on thinking more positively, thinking that you're bigger than what the obstacle is that's before you. Anger is huge, especially amongst youth, even adults that still have issues with anger. Um, Anger, passive aggressiveness, holding things in and then exploding, just not being able to communicate effectively, or not having the tools to communicate what you're wanting or your rights, or whatever, without being aggressive and taking someone else's right. So anger is a huge issue that you have to get to a place, and all of it goes back to really sadness, disappointment, depression, all that stuff goes back to your thinking. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking really extreme? Are you thinking negatively? What are you, first of all, you have to, all of it comes back to what you're thinking about yourself. So when you get to a place where you're thinking and you're confessing healthy things about yourself, about your life, then your emotions become healthy. The Bible talks about, you will prosper even as he wished that we be in health and prosper even as our soul prospers. So that soul comes back to our mind, our will, and our emotions. So that's the part of our lives that a lot of people, we want to go after dreams, but if until we get that particular area, our soul issues, our emotional issues dealt with, a lot of the things that we want to reach as far as success, we don't have the characteristics to even get there. We'll be stuck in fear and anger and discouraged all the time, easily, and giving up, and and unhealthy relationships, because eventually it will hurt everything that we're close to and attached to. So until next time, I'm your girl Cinnamon Spice. Get my book on Amazon.com, Generational Overcomers No More Silence. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, Cinnamon Spice or Cinnamon Morant. Until next time, peace out.